Championship side Doncaster here, 5-0, their best win of the Mick McCarthy era. And they gave the Wolverhampton Wanderers manager a lovely selection dilemma when he came to pick his side here today for the visit of Liverpool. The derby last week represented the 100th Premier League appearance for Fernando Torres. 63 goals. Despite his recent troubles and him being a little off colour this season by the standards he's set, that's still some considerable record.
Oh, you ignore him at your peril, most certainly. Liverpool's 18-yard area, and Mick McCarthy will say, do not give them an easy ride for the first 15 minutes. Kenny Dalglish, with all of his experience, will know exactly what's coming, and he'll have primed his team to resist them as best they can.
Well, he's been out of sorts, he's been criticised, Fernando Torres, but...
Hunt left, Jarvis on the wide right, and then play Doyle and Fletcher, which is a real advantage for them.
Here's Torres. Maxi Rodriguez looks to return it. Torres to turn provider.
It's important, if Torres does get possession like that, that the team get into areas where he can feed them. If they're not releasing him for the final ball, they've got to link up. And when you play a lone man like he is today...
Snapped away by Lucas. Torres. Mireles. Here's Torres. Back to Glenn Johnson. Torres feeds Lucas. 4 of their last 5 games here in all competitions. Clean sheets as well.
And that's the important thing. Mick McCarthy is a defender himself.
Table, and it tells you all you need to know. Wolves, 21 points from 22 games. 1 off the bottom.
Taking him to task because he hasn't really had the service.
Torres winning the free kick. Herrera taking the bait.
Torres just getting into the referee's head. No, you're going to allow this to carry on.
For Wolves. Liverpool intent and trying to keep this little bit of pressure on, and Torres does well. Paulson finds Torres. Kick will provide them an avenue.
Scrappy passage of play. Torres just trying to find himself a little bit of connection with Rodriguez there. You see, just wraps this ball around inside. Goes, tries to pick it up off his teammate. Something Wolves haven't quite cottoned onto yet.
Torres with a flicker, gonna get another go at it.
You can see Torres just a little bit sharp and bright. Wanted a better delivery.
Mireles. Torres might be able to do something with this one. It's Fernando Torres. It's saved by Hennessy.
You just knew that he'd get it. Once he's got outside of the defender there, it was all Torres in control. But Hennessy's a big unit. He's a sizable goalkeeper. I don't think tonight Fernando Torres gets hold of this in the way he wants to. Certainly onside, and he's drawn that defender towards him, gets him behind. Not quite the venom you'd want to beat Hennessy, who, to his credit, gets his angles right, reads the shot. Just shows you they are still holding that high line, Wolves, and that's the one way that Liverpool... Oh, a little bust up with Torres there. Torres and Stearman. Much ado about nothing, as usual.
Maxi Rodriguez. Lock horns again, Stearman and Torres. It's one to watch. Interesting to see there from that replay just how much this pitch is cutting up. It's an extra element of unpredictability to the roll of the ball.
The referee's doing well here. He's seen it spark off a couple of times now. Just brought them together, have a quiet word, just handle the situation, give them the opportunity to calm themselves down.
Henry, crowded up by good Liverpool pressure. Here's Torres. Morelos. Torres. Good run from Lucas here.
Liverpool player got bulked just there off the ball. You get a replay, we'll see it. Just Carl Henry just sticks an arm out, and Morelos runs into it. Didn't seem to be anything dangerous.
Kelly, the Count, and Torres. It's too high for Lucas. Morelos!
Just watch. Torres just drags the defender onto him. Little cute little back heel. Half volley. He's not far away. Not at all from penetrating Hennessy's goal.
The absence of their skipper. This is the third of the three-game ban. He's got to serve after that red card. He picked up in the FA Cup defeat to Manchester United, the first Dalglish came in charge of the second coming. Morelos. Torres. Slid in beautifully here. Maxi Rodriguez.
Getting control of the midfield area are vital for Liverpool. And with Morelos now, they seem to be getting just that. They're getting bodies ahead of the ball. They're getting their strikes on target.
To have scored a winning goal away from home. He got the winner back on Halloween, October the 31st at Bolton. 1-0 win. Solitary success away from home this season. Liverpool, the joint worst scorers away from home, just 8 in their 11 games they've managed, but they might get one here. It's Morelos, it's Torres, it's 1-0 to Liverpool. The breakthrough comes from Fernando Torres.
The question's being asked about the linesman there. There's a massive amount of space between the defenders and the Wolves back line. Morelos goes untracked, Zubar plays him onside. Linesman on the far side there, absolutely right. Numbers in the box, beautiful cutback, just what Torres needs. A tap-in. Just as you were telling me how desperate goal scoring was, thank heaven for that, because that's easy, that's simple. And we did say the control of midfield was the key to Liverpool getting into this game for real, and we saw it immediately demonstrated. King Kenny, happy at last.
Well, they took the lead in their last away game. Ended up on the losing side, but best foot forward from Fernando Torres, as he did up at Bloomfield Road, and a great time just before half-time as well.
You think, yeah, they're going to score inside minutes. It's only been in the last 5-10 minutes that you saw signs of Liverpool dominating.
And Rodriguez finds Torres.
I think the referee's been keen with Torres and Stearman and try to handle it properly.
Minutes in the game.
Yeah, to be fair, Bill, in the 40 minutes we've had so far, Liverpool have dealt pretty well with those sort of balls into the box.
Touch from Maxi Rodriguez for Torres.
Didn't hesitate, did he? Wanted that strike early, knew he had one opportunity. Oh, give the linesman the due. Right on the first call for the goal. Close. Very close. Get those big decisions right.
Morelos. Torres. Ward's header. It'll come to Maxi Rodriguez.
But once again, there's lots of space around the 18-yard area for Liverpool players to drift into.
Torres. Inviting Kelly forward. Torres.
Proves me otherwise.
By Lucas.
Absolutely, because he is tricky. He's got good feet, Fletcher, in the box.
Torres. Ward joining the attack now. Torres getting back at him and bringing him down rather agriculturally.
I think you'll find that in the foul-marked attacker's tackle.
Fernando Torres joins Christian Poulsen in Martin Atkinson's book. And that is that. It's a Liverpool lead at half-time. It's the main man who's given it to them, Fernando Torres, set up by Raul Meireles. So it's a Liverpool lead at half-time. Wolves 0, Liverpool 1. Can Liverpool hold on without a clean sheet in their last 6 Premier League games since they beat Aston Villa? Torres, who set Liverpool in motion, will try and do the same again. Ward going to sweep it in, cut out by Lucas, a local lad. Kenny Dalglish, as much as anyone realises, find a way past a Liverpool defence that so far this season has been. It's Dirk Kuyt, Torres. Spots the run of Meireles, lovely ball, Meireles. Torres. Beautiful build-up play. Can they get an end product here? Across comes Berra. Torres. Meireles.
Quite sure what Fletcher was trying to achieve there.
Fabio Aurelio well forward. This is Fernando Torres. Rides one challenge. Torres tried to flick it off the outside of his boot, came off the Wolves defender, and Hennessy recovered to save.
He wants a handball, but he's trying to curl it in at the far post with the outside of his right foot. Great ball from John Joe Shelby. Beautiful crossfield pass. You can see here, this might show whether it is a handball. Referee not quite sighted. Fernando Torres definitely convinced what it is.
Hamill, heavy touch. Shelby clears. Now Torres. Stearman backs off. Henry does to make up the ground, and between them they do enough.
And through chasing balls after pass after pass.
And they've been unlocked as well. It's Dirk Kuyt, Torres in the middle. Kuyt held on a little long, but Torres makes sure. It's a third for Liverpool. It's a second for Fernando Torres. And more importantly, it is now definitely a first win for Kenny Dalglish.
This is death by 1,000 passes. They've kept the ball for so long, Liverpool. Certainly onside. Berra plays him onside. It's scrappy from Kuyt. Stearman's trying to track him back. As it squirts out to Torres, you notice he gets it high into the roof of the net. Cuts out the chance of a goalkeeper saving it or a defender blocking it. Job done. I think it's been built on the return to goals from Fernando Torres, most certainly. The former Meireles in midfield, not only just with the goal, but his ability to step up and control the central areas.
In his second coming as Liverpool manager, the main man stepped up. 2 goals from Fernando Torres and an exquisite volley from Raul Meireles. That did the damage. Wolves 0, Liverpool 3.